That's right, Mary Ellis. The 9-count indictment handed up by a grand jury 2 days ago against Daryl Lamont Paul, who commonly goes by the name Daryl Lamont, accuses him of coercing women into performing sex acts through threats and intimidation and, in some cases, drugs. Daryl Lamont opened No Limits Entertainment 25 years ago when he returned from overseas military service. Assistant U.S. Attorney Caitlin Higgins here wrote in court papers that it was an apt name for the business because there seems to be no limit to what this defendant requires his employees, who are young, vulnerable women, to do to make money for him. In one instance last summer, prosecutors allege he invited a 19-year-old woman to his Cheektowaga apartment to audition for a job and forced her to strip, snort cocaine, and drink before sexually assaulting her. They claim to have several witnesses who will testify similarly about Lamont, whom Higgins called a serial predator who has evaded law enforcement for far too long. Prosecutors have also labeled Lamont as an unindicted co-conspirator of Faro strip club owner Peter Gerace, who late last year was convicted of drug and sex trafficking. During Gerace's trial and the separate trial of his co-defendant Joseph Bongiovanni, Lamont's name came up several times through witnesses who described a symbiotic relationship between Lamont and Gerace, where each recruited women for the other's business. Gerace has denied there was any such synergy between the two businessmen. When he was arrested in March, a magistrate judge approved a plan to release Lamont pending trial, when his 80-year-old mother, Shirley Witcher, agreed to put her house up to secure his bond. Prosecutors then appealed to federal judge Lawrence Villardo, who agreed with them that Daryl Lamont posed a danger to the public and, in particular, the more than half-dozen women now expected to testify against him. Lamont's lawyer has described his 59-year-old client as 95% disabled and overweight and no threat to anyone. Nonetheless, after pleading not guilty today, he will remain in custody pending trial. On your side in the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.